In this lecture, we are going to derive the relation between moment about the origin, which we denote by nu r, the rth moment about the origin, with the moment about the mean, which we denoted by mu r say, and moment about arbitrary point, where the rth moment is denoted by mu r dash. So, arbitrary point will take A, and let us move and derive these relations and understand also. So, let us move on and derive the relation between mu r dash and nu r. From our previous lectures, we know that nu r, that is moment about the origin, can be written as 1 over n sigma, which is from I running from 1 to n fi x I to the power r, where obviously r is running from 0, 1, 2 for 0th, first, second moment, and r capital N is summation of all frequencies sigma fi, where obviously I is running from 1 to n. Now we can write this n, or say nu r, as 1 over n sigma, and we are writing fi here as it is, and now I can write this xi minus a and then plus a. This will not change the function n to the power r. Again, let us rewrite this step, and on rewriting we will get, let us club these two, that is xi minus a, we will get xi minus a, and then we have one more term, that is a to the power r. Now apply binomial expansion on this. So I hope you all know what is binomial expansion. So you have to expand a plus b to the power r. So how do we write a plus b to the power r? We write a to the power r plus r c1 a to the power r minus 1 b, and so on. The last term will be b to the power r. Similarly, we will expand this term, and on binomial expansion we will get 1 over n sigma I running from 1 to n and fi. Use the binomial expansion xi minus a to the power r, which we are considering as a here, and then rc1 xi minus a obviously to the power r minus 1, and the second term is a. Next term will be rc2 and then xi minus a to the power r minus 2 a square, and so on, and the last term will come out to be plus a to the power r. So let us separate all the terms in the bracket. So when we separate this, what do we get? We will get 1 over n sigma I running from 1 to n fi, and then xi minus a to the power r. Similarly, let us write the second term also, and third term I wish you will be writing yourself and putting it in the chat also, rc1 xi minus a to the power r minus 1 multiplied by a, and then so on. Can you tell me what is this term? What is this moment? Isn't it moment about the arbitrary point a? So we have nu r is equal to mu r dash plus rc1. So this is a constant, we are taking this out. It won't be included in the summation, so we are taking this out, rc1, and then mu r minus 1. Why mu r minus 1? Because 1 over n and this whole club with this will make mu r minus 1 dash, and lastly the term a. I hope this is clear to all of you. So we had taken rc1 as here, and then remaining term apart from this a will give you mu r minus 1 dash, and then multiplied by a, plus so on, plus a to the power r. Okay students, and we know that if we take a is equal to x bar, so if we take the arbitrary point as the mean. So this is the arbitrary point, I am taking the arbitrary point as the mean. Then what will happen, our mu r dash changes to mu r. This mu r dash is moment about any arbitrary point A, and mu r is the moment about the mean. So if we take the arbitrary point as the mean itself, then mu r dash is same as mu r. So in that case, we may write this mu r, the relation, as mu r is equal to mu r plus rc1 mu r minus 1 x bar plus rc2 mu r minus 2 x bar square, because here we are taking a as x bar. So I am writing this a as x bar here, you can see this, and then plus x bar to the power r. So we got our two relation. One is the relation between nu r, that is moment about the origin, and moment about the mean, and second is the relation between moment about the origin and moment about any arbitrary point. Okay, so let us start with this one. We start with this one, and using this one we have to find for r is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, first, second, third and fourth moment, because usually in the examination or in the questions the relation between these three moments are required. In general you have the general formula, and in the examination also you can derive using this formula, but it is advisable to use first, second, third, fourth handy for you. So let us take r is equal to 1. So I am writing nu 1. So nu 1 is equal to, we have mu 1, use the formula, put r is equal to 1 here, mu 1, but since r is 1, so in the next term we have 1c1 and then mu 0 and x bar. Now we know that mu 1 is equal to 0 and mu 0 is equal to 1. This we know using our previous lectures. Okay, right? So this can be written as x bar. Okay students, so we reached at same point what we had studied in our previous lecture. See, in our previous lecture we had derived that nu 1 is equal to x bar. If you can see this, in our previous videos we had derived this, so you can use it directly also, but if you are using the relation then also you will reach here, nu 1 is equal to x bar. Okay, and what is x bar in terms of mu dash, that also we studied in one of our videos, in one of our lectures. So mu 1 dash is equal to x bar minus a, so we can always write x bar as mu 1 dash plus a. So let us write this in our relationship. Okay, so this is equal to mu 1 dash plus a. So first you got nu 1 is equal to x bar, which we had already derived. Second you got nu 1 is equal to mu 1 dash plus a. Okay, now I'll discuss this again. I'll come back to this again. Now we are moving to nu 2 and put it in this formula. We are putting it in this formula and finding nu 2. Nu 2 is equal to mu 2 plus then 2c1 nu 1 x bar plus 2c2 nu 0 x bar square. So this will be mu 2 plus, what is the value of mu 1? Mu 1 is 0. So we can directly put the second term as 0. So the second term is equal to 0. Moving to the third term, in the third term mu naught is 1. So this is x bar square. So this is the second relation which we got. Okay, let us move to nu 3. Let us put again in the same formula. We'll get mu 3 plus 3c1 mu 2 x bar plus 3c2 mu 1 x bar square plus 3c3 mu naught x bar cube. Let us put the value of mu 1 and mu naught as we had written here. put the values and we'll get mu 3 plus 3 mu 2 x bar plus x bar cube, and this is the relation between the third moments. Let us move to the fourth moment, that is put r is equal to 4. So on putting r is equal to 4, we'll get mu 4 is equal to mu 4 plus, students, since it is rc1, so 4c1 mu 3 x bar, then rc2, that is 4c2 mu 2 x bar square plus 4c3 mu 1 x bar cube plus 4c4 mu naught x bar to the power 4, and I am assuming that you all know what is NCR. It is factorial n upon factorial r, n minus r factorial. So this I assumed. Okay, so this will come out to be mu 4 is equal to mu 4 plus 4 mu 3 x bar plus 6 mu 2 x bar square plus x bar to the power 4. Right. So this is the relation between the origin and moment about the mean. So coming back again here, students, nu 1 is always x bar, and you have this relation of moment about the origin and about any arbitrary point. For the rest of the relation, what you can do is you can find the values of nu 2 using mu 2, and if say mu 1 dash, mu 2 dash, mu 3 dash and mu 4 dash are given, find the value of mu 1, mu 2, mu 3, mu 4 and then move to nu 1, nu 2, nu 3 and nu 4, and it is advisable also to do this. However, if you want to find the direct relation between the moment about the origin and moment about any arbitrary point, we'll be using this equation. If I call this equation number 1 and equation number 2, I'll be using this equation number 1 to find this relation. So let us use this equation number 1. Let us see this equation number 1 again once. So it is nu r, mu r dash, rc1, 1 less, that is in place of r it's r minus 1, then a, then it will be r minus 2, then a square, then it will be r minus 3, then a cube and so on, and the last one will be a to the power r. Since we cannot share this whole in the same screen, so I am moving the screen down. I am writing the equation, the first one, that is I am taking r is equal to 1, so this is equal to nu 1, nu 1 is equal to mu 1 dash plus it will be 1c1, so 1c1 and this will be mu 0 dash, 1 less than this numbers, this is 1, so this will be 0, this is 1, this will be 0. And what next in the formula? And it is multiplied by the term a. Okay, so I'll multiply it by the term a, and this will be mu 1 dash plus mu 0 dash multiplied by a. You can use this formula as mu 1 dash is equal to x bar minus a. I had already shown it to you that we had discussed it in the previous video. This one, mu 1 dash is equal to x bar minus a. So we have this relation, we can use this relation here as per the demand of the question, student. So we have this nu 1 is equal to, let us put r is equal to 2 and we are moving to nu 2. Use the same formula which we obtained from binomial expansion. So this is mu 2 dash plus 2 mu 1 dash a plus mu naught dash a square. So this time I assume that you know the value of 2c1 and 2c2. This is required here and this one is required here. So I assume that you know this value. So we got this relation. Let us move on and let us find for r is equal to 3. So we have nu 3 is equal to mu 3 dash plus, again I am assuming that you know the binomial expansion. Let us write it 3c1 mu 2 dash a plus 3c2 mu 1 dash a square plus 3c3 mu naught dash a cube. Let us write it again, and this one will be 3 mu 2 dash a plus 3 mu 1 dash a square plus mu naught dash a cube. And we have this third relation using nu 3, and let us move to the last one, that is nu 4. Writing it directly now, it is mu 4 dash, and if you are unable to write, you may ask this in the chat also, plus 6 mu 2 dash a square plus 4 mu 3 dash a cube plus mu naught dash a to the power 4. This is the fourth relation. So basically what did I used is these two formulas, formula number 1 and the formula number 2. Put the values, we got these answers, these relations. You may write the relation in your copy, and then in the next lecture I'll be picking up questions specially on relation between the moments.